My name is Hans Vandermaelen. I'm working for the Flemish Research Institute for Agriculture, Fisheries and Foods. And together with my colleagues, Sylvie, Ennio and Lene, I'm coordinating the Belgian testing ground within SoilValues. So from ILVO, we actually have two tasks within the SoilValues project. We're working on the coordination of our Belgian testing ground. We also have an important role in coordinating the testing grounds, all the testing grounds within the consortium. Within this region where we are standing now, our task is to bring actors together who want to work on soil health business models within this region, and we're more specifically working on setting up composting schemes, both the production and the application of compost. We are situated within Belgium, but quite close to the border with the Netherlands, in Polder area actually, and very close to the harbour of the port of Antwerp. Applying compost and producing the compost for applying is of course a way to not just improve one aspect of living in fertile soils. It connects to a very big diversity of possible advantages on both farm level and both on a societal level. So we will not only measure one specific impact, for example, on the fertility of the soil or the water capacity of the soil, etc. We will include a diversity of possible advantages that is as wide as possible. Something that we learned from the first 2 years of this project is there is not one type of compost and there is not one type of applying compost. So what we found out so far is that many farmers are interested in applying compost and are aware of the importance and the possible advantages of applying compost. The point is, or what we found out during, for example, a lot of interviews, is that there are quite a lot of barriers on which farmers do not have that much impact. And so by working together and also including policy actors, for example, we hope to address these barriers and then unlock a bit that potential that apparently is already there, or first seeds are already there on farm level. So some of these barriers that we identified so far are, for example, legislation, which is of course a difficult one because it can't be changed that soon. But other barriers are, for example, infrastructure. You sometimes need to stock certain biomass flows for a certain amount of time. And then you're also discussing, like, where will we put this? Can we put this under a roof, for example? We need, of course, compost machinery. Is this present in the region? It turns out to be the case, but not many people know where to find it. So these issues, infrastructure, installation, knowledge, definitely is also an important one, are important barriers. But I'm very sure that we will identify more and start working on all of these. For the upcoming months this year, we have identified 3 different ways in which we will continue working. We will explore the opportunity of maybe setting up a cooperative of farmers who want to work collectively on producing local compost or compost based on local biomass flows. Secondly, we want to work on field margin schemes that exist in this region, which need to be mowed often, and which might be an interesting source of biomass for composting. That's a second track we want to explore. And then third, from this identification phase, we identified some farms and we selected some farms that were very interested in participating in our monitoring scheme. And we will work with them and see where this will lead us. It doesn't necessarily have to imply that they all become part of this cooperative, for example. If they today already work in a very autonomous way on compost production and application, we might just enter into a discussion of how to improve, for example, their way of working. That are a bit the 3 different tracks that we see for our work in 2024.